Give y'all some chance to get one here. We're gonna play a little music while we wait for y'all to find y'all way into the chat. Cause bitch, it's gonna be really some let her cook tonight. And I should, if I have not said it, I wanna say it now. There may be a greasy pork chop eaten in this video. A greasy pork chop may get eaten. Okay? A greasy pork chop just may get eaten.
Gesture, ain't you here for entertainment? Why you hollering at a goddess when you really wanna play, bitch? Sorta ain't it? Are you out here clout chasing on the con, trying to hit a lick? You tried to break me down, but I saw through the bullish real quick. It's giving gimmick. Got my ticket for the train. You ain't trying to change the world, you just in it for the fame. Created all these problems, now you want someone to blame. More narcissist than artist, misogyny, hypocrisy. This nigga got to be. Your ego is inflated, but I got a sharp pen. When I hit you with these bars, you gon' need to call a friend. Hold into that pain like you hold into that dude. Afraid you cut them locks, you won't be invited to the barbecue. You said you can't work with me cause I want attention from a man. If I'm not mistaken, ain't you sexual intent? Like in little clown titties up and down your Instagram. Whole revolutionary persona is really giving scam. I really did like you, bro, but damn. Now I got to show you who I am. Because they're like broken toys. Where you come from? Oh, that noise. Yeah, broken woman. Go praise your Lord. But me don't smoke that strand. Cause it makes me noise. Met you at a rally. You couldn't stop staring. I thought your ass was hood, but you was really just a Karen. Been messing with my mind, playing with my time. These bars me filing charges, consider this a fine. You call me selfish, but you moving like a shellfish. When trouble comes, you bail quick. Claim you about that struggle, but that's really just your sales pitch when you nailed it.
And that game, it got stale quick. Them draws must be dirty, cause that dick kept itching. The food was really good, but you could've cleaned your kitchen. Off-brand clown, always posting pale pics. You like them barely legal, yeah, you prey on baby chicks. I was focused, you was phobic. Must be retrograde or some good ass psychotropic. Caught you plotting on my group. Troops been deployed. Now you gotta start over. Whole skin destroyed. Deep space crafted. Yeah, I'm from that void. Stay working on me so I'm always employed. Because broken boys, they're like broken toys. It's plenty where you come from, so hold that noise. Yeah, broken woman, go praise your Lord, but me don't smoke that strand, cause it makes me
Cause
know.
it makes me
Me don't
know. Me don't
smoke, me don't
smoke.
smoke, me don't smoke, me don't smoke that strand, me don't smoke that strand, cause it makes me annoyed. Now, this video is not directed to any dude that I talk to. Because I'm not really talking to no dudes right now. I had a casual encounter the other day, but what I've noticed is like, so he responded to my message yesterday when I told him about, the condoms and stuff. And what I feel like now, because what I forgot to tell y'all the other day was, so the bodybuilder, the guy that I told you that, like the first dude that I started messing with when I got here, the bodybuilder hit me up the other day, the same day that the slip up happened, and was trying to get me to come over there and hook up with him the same day. And it's like, what I'm really noticing about a lot of dudes is they want to pursue you in order to have that initial hookup, but then once they pursue you the first time, they want you to pursue them after that. Like it's like they'll pursue you initially. They'll pursue you to have the experience, and then after that, they want you to follow up with hitting them up and checking on them, and hey, I cooked something, you hungry? Or hey, I'm doing so and so, you want to come, and chill? Or hey, look, I miss you, I'm lonely, you want to come spend some time? Like the society that we live in today, dudes want to be courted. A lot of dudes want to be courted. Like it don't matter if, like, it's not just exclusive to gay men or bisexual men. Like literally, like a lot of dudes want to be courted in this day and age. They don't want to court you. They want you to court them. And honestly and truly, I can't really say that I fought them, because a lot of them were born into terms that they never agreed to. Like we as black people are born into terms that we don't agree to. Those of us who can identify with womanhood, whether you transition to become one or whether you was born into it, you don't always get to choose the conditions. Like everything you can't choose it. Some things are just already set in stone. That's just the way they are. And I don't think that every dude that come here, just because he's heterosexual, has given consent to have to navigate in the way that they are expected to navigate, to have to behave the way that they have to behave, to have to make, the provisions that they're expected to make. Like I don't think a lot of them give consent to it. They're just, groomed to go along with it. They're groomed to do it. And so I do want to give men some grace with that. But a lot of times we try to say that how the machine is emasculating a black man is by putting him in a dress. Or the machine is emasculating black men by putting feminine clothes on them. Or, like with Rocky ASAP, how, in the image, they had in this image with Rocky ASAP, he's walking behind her holding the baby. They get that is so called the emasculation of the black man. But I'm here to present to you, because this lay lim lay lur logic. And we gonna play the whole tape this evening. I'm here to present to you another way of looking at how black men in particular are emasculated in a white supremacist colonial society. Follow me, let me cook. Now, when black men are incarcerated, and black and brown men are the most incarcerated in this nation. They see the end. They are more likely to see the inside of a prison than any other nationality. We make up the smallest percentage. Black people only make up 15% of society, from 15 to 13% from what we're told. But still, in the prison system, somehow black men outnumber everybody else in there. Now, when black men go to prison, they're being taken care of by the government. Their rent is being paid by the government. Their all the bills, all their meals are being provided by the government. When black men go to jail, they become massa's bitch. They become massa hoe. You understand what I'm saying? When they go into that, when they get on the chain gang, and they got to walk the green mile, sir, they become Mr. Charlie bitch. Mrs. Charlie hoe. And some of them could fight. Some of them real tough. But at the end of the day, you're Mr. Charlie hoe. And Mr. Charlie might pop the gate and send some of his goons up in there to break you in. Blow your back out. Mr. Charlie gonna make sure you're right. You know, Mr. Charlie gonna get you right. And see, what you have to understand is a lot of men who've been into the penitentiary system are influencing society. Because a lot of them, they you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of systems put in place where these men are going into these places and they are being bitched by the system. Then they want to blame the trans community or the LGBT community when it's the government that's turning y'all into hoes. Locking y'all up, taking care of y'all like hoes. Feeding y'all, giving y'all hots and cots and TVs, letting you watch what you want while you're in the break room. Taking care of you. Because see, a lot of them, when they go to prison, they don't be working. Some of them don't have no jobs. Then they might have a little hustle where, you know, they got a big girl, got a big white girl or somebody sending them some money up in there. You know, when men go to prison, it's two things they love. A tranny and a big girl. Trannies and big girls. Oh, you love us while y'all in jail. You love us while you down and out. But meanwhile, you in jail, being massa hoe, and sometime the tear repo. Not 2 Chainz, 2 hoes. Now I got 2 phones. I'm 2 hoes. And I got 2 hoes. And I'm using both of them. So when y'all start talking about the emasculation of the black man, I want you to understand that a lot of black men have been incarcerated. And they go into the prison system and they turn into bitches. And you don't necessarily have to get dug out in the prison system. You ain't necessarily got to get your cakes dug out. You ain't necessarily got to get your throat dug out. It's the situation that's been created. Because see, some men go to jail because that's the only place they know how to survive. And in all the jails, they don't make you necessarily work. Like, it's some men who sit in the jailhouse, like in OPP. You could sit in jail for a year. Free food, free light and gas, free utilities, free clothes, washed and dried, free toothpaste, free toothbrush, free toilet tissue, free hot water. You become master hoe. And then you come home and you become an overseer. Because master done broke you mentally. So now you out here on the streets preaching to these young men about how they don't want to go down the road you went down. And you trying to curry master favor because master made you his bitch without necessarily putting any dick on you. Because he dicked you in your mind. He dicked you in your mind. He dicked you in your spirit. He dicked you in your soul. You was in there with your Bible talking about our Father. He dicked you in here. And he dicked you in here. Put it on you. That's right. So, this emasculation, and I'm telling you, I done seen so many dudes that come home from the penitentiary, and they just move different. When they come home, they always want to be with a woman that could take care of them. And we already know that the woman is simply there. I'm going to be a top for her, and I'm going to go bottom for my homeboys. And I'm going to disrespect her because I'm putting that pipe on her, but she's still going to do everything that I say do because I'm the man and I'm the head of the house in this reality. So I'm going to get me a woman that's going to take care of me, that's going to low-key be the man, that's going to pay the bills, that's going to make ends meet. I might have a little something come in, be able to help out with a little something, but for the most part, I'm doing everything. Because she more boss than me because she was the one who was holding me down while I was in jail. She the one who making that money. She making that paper. So I'm going to come home, I'm going to get a little odd job, do a little something. But at the end of the day, she going to be the breadwinner. And I'm going to talk to her like shit. I'm going to mistreat her. I'm going to disrespect her, whether she trans or whether she cis. But then, this where the emasculation come in at. The emasculation is you talk to her like she ain't shit, even though she holding everything together and making ends meet and holding you down when you can't hold yourself down. But then when another dude say something to you, your homeboy, or some man who's a part of the system, you say, I's getting to it, sir. I's getting right to it, sir. I's getting to it, boss. You could talk sweetly for these Negroes. You got sweet talk for these Negroes. But for the ones who are helping to hold you down when you're on lockdown, put money on your books, your commissary, come home, help you find a job, give you a roof over your head, put clothes on your back, make sure you have everything you need, all the tools you need to assimilate back into society and have a good start. Talk to her like she crazy because you no longer love her. You no longer respect her. You respect massa. the one who mentally put that dike in your bike. Hey, Purple Prodigy, put that dike in your bike. Mind. Put it in your brain. He ain't got to put it in your back. He put it in your brain. He mentally fornicated your brain, fornicated your soul, fornicated your spirit, penetrated you in your mind, penetrated you in your third eye. You've been spiritually fucked. And now you master biatch. And when master tell you to do something, I was getting to it, sir. I shine your shoes, sir. Need me to do something for your boss? I was getting right to it, sir. I was getting to it, sir. I was getting to it. But then when it come time for you to talk to the females, the cis women, whether they big bone, big back, red bone, chocolate, or Caucasian, whether they trans, whether they non-binary, whether they're in early transition or full transition, whether they post-op or pre-op, you treating them like you was a damn op. But then when it come to that man who done did the MK puncture on your mind while you was locked down, clink clink, while you was in the prison, he hit you with that MK puncture and had you falling on your knees to Father God, King Jesus. He hit you with that MK puncture while you was in jail and you came home like this. Made you hate women. Made you hate femininity. Made you hate the part of you that was feminine because you acted so much like a hoe in jail. You ain't got issues with your mama. You got issues with yourself. You was so big a bitch in prison. You don't want to remember none of that shit. You try to pretend like it ain't happened. But every time Master says, get to it. Every time Master say jump, that bitch come out. I was getting to it, sir. I was getting right to it, sir. You turn into a hoe all over again. And then you take it out on the beings who naturally rest in their femininity. The reason why you hate them, the reason why you despise them is because Master made you his bitch. Master made you his hoe. Bitch, you can't stand us natural feminine beings. I ain't no turnout. I ain't no prison punk. Bitch, prison didn't. In the Bible it says there were eunuchs. Hold on. 3 different kinds of fucking eunuchs. Let's talk about the different kinds of eunuchs. It's in your Bible. Turn with me in your Bibles. The 3 different kinds of eunuchs. It says, Jesus states there are 3 types of eunuchs. Eunuchs by birth. Eunuchs who was made eunuchs by men. That's you. That's you. That's you. That's the emasculation of the black man. That's you. Or made eunuchs by men and people who chose to live as eunuchs for the kingdoms of heaven's sakes. So some of y'all did it to uphold the patriarchy. Some of y'all glad to be in the service. Glad to be in the service. Some of y'all chose to be fucking eunuchs. Then some of y'all was forced. Y'all was made eunuchs by men. Y'all was forced to be bitches. But some of us are eunuchs by birth. By birth. And it hit different. Because I'm not dealing with the shame. Shadow work been done. Love me. Accept me. Walks in it. Can't make me feel shame about nothing. Hey, Fatima. Hey, High Priestess. Hey, Warrior. General. 100% pure love. Love y'all. We live. We live all the way. Black men. The black man fucked up when they put Massa on the forefront and allowed him to put them under MK Puncture. Exactly. Hit me, baby, one more time. Exactly. Cis black men emasculate themselves, allowing other men and women outside of them to define and set the standard of their identity and masculinity. Yes, Purple Warrior, Purple General. T.S. Simon says. Facts. Fatima! Let's be real. This also applies to black gay men. More than words can say. More than words can say. It's the three groups: simps, soldiers, and slaves. And most of them fall into that. But I wanted to get into this whole emasculation. How they saying that this is emasculating. How they trying to make imagery emasculating. That lets you know that these motherfuckers are not about substance. These motherfuckers are about illusions. They're about smoke and mirrors. It's about how it look, not how it is. And this is why DL culture will never go anywhere. Because it's not about how it is, it's about how it looks. It's about pretending. It's about performing. It's about optics. The men emasculated their souls before. Yeah, the men emasculated their souls even before getting to know themselves. And this is the crazy part. Imagine going into the prison system Imagine going into the prison system trying to be hard, not trying to show no signs of femininity because you view femininity as a weakness. And still, just because you performing masculinity, you think somehow that doing 10 years where motherfuckers feeding you, clothing you, paying the bills, you not being made a bitch. You think cause you walk a certain way, talk a certain way, look a certain way, act a certain way, and ain't nobody never been in your booty hole and your mouth, you still a real man. The Bible, your Bible says, if a man don't work, he don't eat. The moment that you are stripped of your ability to do the things that you claim make you a man, you have become something other. The moment you have been stripped of your rights, like you niggas worried about taking dicks in y'all ass and mouth, thinking that that's what emasculates you. You niggas think putting on dresses and wigs emasculates you, but never in your mind has it dawned on you that becoming a bitch for the system, a bitch for the establishment, a bitch for these institutions, a bitch for Big Brother, a hoe. The general is in the building. 1999 general. Simps, soldiers, and slaves. 1999 general. Optics and illusions. The halflings took that word and ran with it when the alpha aesthetic doesn't align with the punk politics and their sexual fantasies. The macho hood nigga butch aesthetic is synthetic and fake as fuck. That's not authentic representation of real men. TS tragic punk performance. And this the gag. I was saying this at the beginning of the live. These dudes, this water. These dudes wanna be courted. These dudes wanna be courted. These dudes, these dudes wanna pursue you to get in your booty, your mouth, your coochie, whatever hole you offering. And he might want some pipe. But the thing is that after he initially pursue you, these niggas done been messed up so bad by the prison system that now they want to be courted like they still in prison. That's why a lot of them can't function when they come home on the streets. Because in prison, they get to be this masculine performing man. A lot of these niggas is studs with organic straps. A lot of these niggas is studs with organic straps. Masculinity is not based off clothes, but the energy and the essence, period. Prison is their safe haven. Oops. Mm-hmm. TS studs with organic straps and beards. Let's call a thing a thing. And see, we have to understand how prison culture. Cause see, even though again we only 13 to 15% of the population, we crowd the prison system. And so you have to think about how ex-cons influence society. And a lot of them have been mentally bitched. A lot of them have been mentally bitched. These niggas so worried about protecting their booty hole and their mouth and not wearing feminine clothes. They not understanding that the real pimp game, how they really made you a hoe, was they got into your mind. They got into your soul. They got into your spirit. And had you disrespecting black queens and goddesses and divine feminine beings, beings who weren't forced, beings who were born into that. Got you around here disrespecting those of us who walk in it from birth. Because I don't give a fuck if I was born with a pussy or not. Everybody born with a pussy ain't walking in their femininity. Because if they did, we wouldn't have studs and trans men. Everybody born with a coochie ain't walking in their femininity. So you disrespect the ones who walk in their femininity from birth, who never fight with it, who never struggle with it, who accept it, and who deal with everything that come with that in a patriarchal society. You disrespect them, but then when a nigga come around, another homie, somebody ups on the plantation, you hollering some, I have to get into it, boss. I was getting right to it, sir. I was getting to it, sir. I had to come inside. I was getting to it. I was right on the way, sir. You hop to it for this nigga. And when I say that word, I'm talking about all races. When I say the word nigga, I'm talking about all of them. I understand y'all don't want Caucasian people saying the word. And y'all don't want people who not black saying the word. But let's be clear. Nigga shit is nigga shit. And that's not exclusive to black people. There's some Caucasoids that do nigga shit. We already know Latina people do. The word may can only be said by black folk in y'all opinion. But I'm sorry, the word is not, the behavior is not exclusive to black people. And everything come from us anyway. So all of them niggas. Rappers are bitched on the big screen and get endorsed with reiterating prison and DL culture. Yeah. Get endorsed. Child. All the races be nigging at this point. Exactly. The niggas in many different forms. That's right. And I mean, we already know they getting bitched in the industry. We already know, again, slaves, soldiers, and simps. So either you was a mama's boy because you stayed on the titty for too long, turned you into a simp, or either you got brainwashed by the military and you just down for whatever because the brotherhood said it. This is the brotherhood. And then it's even worse with gay men because gay men, they feel like they gotta hold on to their masculinity because they want to pass for liking to get their back blowed out, liking to unhinge that jaw and slob. So some of them, it's like, if I perform masculinity really, really well, then it won't matter if I take it in the ass. It won't matter if I like to suck dick. Because I'm still performing masculinity really well. And in that act, you have become patriarchy's bitch. You have become a bitch of Big Brother. You have become the bitch of Father God King Jesus. You have become the bitch of the institutions because you are trying to impress the Big Brother. You're trying to impress other men because you want them to give you a pass for liking dick. You want them to give you a pass for getting your back blowed out. You want them to give you a pass for sucking on cock. You want a pass for that. You want forgiveness for sucking cock. You want forgiveness for getting dick in your ass. You want forgiveness for liking booty hole. And so you try to perform this make-believe Peter Pan cosplay ass idea of masculinity so that you can please other men. So that you could please brainwashed women who don't even know who the fuck they are. And in turn, you've drank the Kool-Aid and you've become the institution's bitch. They MK punctured you. And so now you're a bitch when you booting it over in the bed, and you're a bitch for the institutions. Yeah, you're a bitch for Big Brother. Motherfucker, Big Brother side bitch. Ho. To open doors in these industries requires to be submissive and get plunged by the punk keepers. I fucking love Anadia. Bitch. You gonna take learn language to a whole nother level. Like, your motherfucking ass. You can tell we Geminis. Cause, bitch, you be making up so many fucking words. Like... Your motherfucking ass stay upgrading the language. We got MK Pontra. We got motherfucking Punk Keepers. Bitch, we got the Punktation, bitch. Bitch. Bitch, we got the Pokey Arky, bitch. Bitch. That motherfucking Anadia. Bitch. Anadia said the Punk Keepers. Not the gatekeepers, the Punk Keepers, bitch. Let's just get right down to it. Let's just call it what the fuck it is, bitch. The Punk Keepers. Cause, bitch, that's what they do it. Ooh, we showing out for other male attention. We get creative with this wordplay. Protect punks at all costs. Exactly. Exactly. And so they try they try to come for Rocky ASAP for this image. But if we be real, this represent every nigga that's come home from prison. This represent just about every nigga that's done came home from prison. Nigga done been gone for 10 years. Did a 5-year bid, 7-year bid, 8-year bid. He coming home to that. Cause she gonna have everything established. She gonna have everything set up. This gonna be him. And y'all mad at ASAP. Cause ASAP then became the face of it. Bitch, ASAP ain't never gotta work again in his life. ASAP is the father of every last one of those children. But she ain't never gotta work again in his life. He done gave her what she wanted, and that was them children. I don't think she'll ever hate him. Because he done gave her, well, now, three beautiful babies. But she ain't like Flint. He ain't never got to work again in his life. All he got to do is be a stand-up parent. Notice I didn't say father. Because he don't need to perform a role. He just needs to be a good and decent human being. Model that. To hell with these roles. Just be a decent, respectable human being. Have some integrity, some discipline, and step up and show out for your children. I don't care if you got on the dress, if you got on the wig. Invest in your children. Give them the space to grow, to make mistakes, to learn, and support them and create a safe space for them, no matter how you look doing it. If Rihanna want to wear man clothes and he want to wear woman clothes, don't nobody care as long as they love them children, protect them children, and teach them children about how this world really is. Don't let them go through the world with blinders on. Don't coddle them to the point to where they living in la la land. And they think shit sweet. But yeah, I wanted to get on here and talk about emasculation because I wanted to talk about that a little bit because we always talking about how the LGBT has an agenda to try to emasculate the black man. Bitch, y'all late. The prison system has been emasculating the black man since the beginning of this fucking nation. Slavery without buck breaking is emasculation. You literally become the bitch to the system. And you have to depend on the system to feed you, to clothe you, to provide for you, and to care for you. You've been emasculated, my brother. The day you opted to try to get in line with this shit. See, we had ancestors who was like, nah, I ain't doing none of this. I'm checking out. I'm going back. I'm leaving. I'm going to another dimension. I can't do this. We had ancestors that were checking out. Like this was a video game. They was checking out. They ain't gonna talk about that in the book. They ain't gonna talk about that in the school books. They're gonna tell you about the hangings and the lynchings, but they ain't gonna tell you about the people who was checking out. Because they want you to think that everybody just want to be here, that everybody just loves this place so much. Motherfucker was checking out. The matriarch is the foundation, period. They have a problem with women providing and being the breadwinner, but don't want to acknowledge that so much women, yeah, that so much women are the provider by default because these niggas walk out on their responsibilities. Oops. But we outraged by pictures like these and what it represents. And it represents unconditional love and balance. They need to research the definition of emasculation because they quick to use the word, and especially when they want to protect the fragile cosplay costume. The answer said, I I'm a head out. Exactly. They was chalking up the deuces. And see, this is where I am. You know, as trans people, as birth eunuchs, as beings who were born into this path, they literally trying to erase us. They literally trying to act like we was never fucking here. Like we literally in a fight for our very existence, and we have to sit here and be healers to a lot of bitch ass niggas who will not stand up for us when it comes to these institutions, when it comes to Big Brother, when it comes to the spaces and places that are trying to erase us. But y'all want us to be, mentors and lovers and psychiatrists and social workers. You want us to take on all your problems and your issues. You want us to support you. You want us to carry you. Because you've been broken by the very institutions and by the very fucking system that benefited you forever because you pretended that you was one of them. And so then when you battered and bruised and broken, you come to the trans community, you come to cis women, you come to trans femmes, and you want us to water you and love you back to life. We got to put you back together again. We got to heal you when we out here literally fighting for the right to exist. Fighting to keep from being erased. We out here fighting for our very existence, and we got to play nurse, doctor, healer, helpmate. Mm. My dad's family is Lebo, supposedly notorious for checking out of for checking out of abducted into slavery. You better say that. You better let them know if abducted into slavery. Okay, checking. My dad's family is oh, that's in Africa, huh? Supposedly notorious for checking out if abducted into slavery. Hmm. We have to give grace and keep our composure for scary ass, pathetic niggas. They don't want to dismantle it, but they live comfortably in the macho prison cell. Child. That's why I'm just sitting up here gagging over. Like when you really like people be talking about how this the Matrix and people like when you really start looking at this for what it is, like you realize that it's all smoke and mirrors. Like they be trying to make us look at the main stage when really if you just pay attention to what's going on around you and you see how these dudes be when they go in jail, and you have to understand that prison is modern day slavery. And when these men go in jail, they be bucking the system. They be moving like they got free will. They have way more heart. But when they come home from jail, sometimes it take a few times for prison to actually break them. Sometimes it take a few times. Then some of them they give long bids to. You get about 10, 15 years. By the time you come home, it don't matter if nobody ever got your booty or your mouth. Let me tell you something. I know beings who identify as men who booty hole is loose as a goose. Who could take 10 inches worth of penis and put it in their mouth and the balls too. And I still respect them as men because they can walk in what they are. They're not ashamed of it. They accept their femininity. I may not agree with their religious beliefs and I may not agree with their politics, but at least you can own the fact that you a bitch. That you have some bitch in you. I respect you for that. But now let's have a conversation about your politics. Let's have a conversation about your religious practices. And how you are helping to sustain and maintain the foot that's on our necks. My God, it's got today. That's all I'm saying. It's all glamorous zombies put in influential spaces to promote and brand slavery. Booty hole looser than a water slide. That hole is a cave and a tunnel. Woman! TS caves and tunnels. So I have to get up early, so I didn't want to be on this live late. But I wanted to say that. I needed to say that. I needed to get on here. Because I get so sick So now, and this is what I want. I want for the people who come on here and who watch this live, the people who connect with this live, I really, really honestly want you to take some time and I want you to dissect what I said. The next time you hear somebody talking about the emasculation of the black man, the next time that comes up, there's never been a time since America became America. There's never been a time since America became America. There's never been a time since America became America that black men weren't being groomed to be bitches. I know one thing, I wasn't groomed to be shit. I remember when I was 5 years old and my mama had bought me all those boy toys and basketballs and footballs and baseballs, and I left that shit on the porch and let them boys steal it who never got toys and went in the backyard and played with my sister with the easy bake oven. I've always known who I was. I maybe didn't feel safe enough to say it, but I've known who I was for as long as I can remember. And because some of you have tried to live up to the expectation of you don't even understand. They tricked y'all into playing a role, made that role important to you, made you feel like if you couldn't perform that role, that what you would be so disgusting, so vile, so beneath you that they turned you into something worse. They turned you into a coward. Cause I would rather be what I am than what a lot of you are. Bitch, you could call me a man with a chopped off dick. Bitch, you could call me a fag. Bitch, you could say that fag got AIDS and a chopped off dick. You could say all that. But at least I'm not ashamed and I'm not hiding. And I'm not in denial about how people feel about me, what they think about me, or what I truly am. A lot of y'all are in denial. A lot of y'all hate yourselves and are ashamed of yourselves, and y'all are trying so hard to keep up appearances so you could get some make believe prison privilege that's really a fucking prison. You out here shucking and jiving and cooning and pick meing, and at the end of the day, it's done turned you into a fucking coward. T.S. Coward. T.S. the Cowardly Punk. T.S. Dark. T.S. Dark Case and Tunnels. Don't step on no Reese's cups on your way in. I feel like I was robbed of my childhood not being able to play with Bratz dolls and Barbie dolls. Muriel. I'm done. That's my show. Child, these children here. Yeah, but I got the candles lit over there. I'm not gonna blow them in now, cause I'm waiting. But yeah, I have candles lit. And yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just, just have a moment of honesty about the times that we living in. And we didn't emasculate nothing. Like the LGBT is not pushing an agenda. Gay men, a lot of them is cowards because they so busy trying to get a pass for liking dick and booty. They just want a pass for liking dick and booty. Yes, I like dick and booty, but I'm still performing masculinity. Leave me alone. I'm trying to blend in. I'm trying to be like cis people. I just like dick and booty. Please leave me alone. I'm gonna do what you say. I'm gonna get up and go to work. I'm gonna have a job. I'm gonna contribute to the system. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna fit in. I'm gonna listen to you, massa. I'm as I get into it. Just give me a pass for liking dick and booty, please. I'm not trying to dress up. I'm not trying to be feminine. I am performing the role. I am helping to uphold patriarchy. I'm helping to uphold the brotherhood. I'm helping to make sure that this stays a hegemonic capitalistic society. I am so here for that. I'm doing my job. Just please forgive me for liking a little dick in my booty hole and liking to plow booty hole myself and to like to give a little head. Please just forgive me for that. Just give me some grace. I like booty. I like dick. I like to give head. Please. And then the straight men are like, okay. And even the gay men have went so far as to start adopting. We're adopting children. We're helping to make sure that they grow up to be pick me's. We're grooming pick me's. We're grooming pick me's for you. Okay, we might didn't procreate in the way that you thought we should, but we're around here getting surrogates and adopting, and we're grooming pick-me's. So please just let me make it. Let me suck a little dick in the shadows. Let me go. Let me get married and have one dick to suck, and we can have an open marriage and just legalize it. Just allow me to be able to suck dick and get fucked in peace, please. And I'ma do whatever you say, Master. I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna act how I'm supposed to act. I'm gonna listen to the MK Contra. I'm gonna do what you said do. And then here comes the cis heterosexual men. Okay, I married. I got a woman. I am pretending I'm performing so that other beings can come here who are male, who know their place, know that no matter how much penis you want to suck on in the shadows, how many trannies you want to lay with, how many feminine boys you want to lay with, and get your back blowed out. How often you want to do that in the shadows. Keep that in the shadows. Groom some pick-me's for this society and perform and honor the brotherhood. And remember, when you see Boss coming, when you see Mr. Charlie coming, I said get into it, sir. And we got you. We need to hit the reset button on the men. They've turned into rotten, molded fruit. The real agenda is how much they can perfect the image and the performance of the artificial alpha male without getting clocked. It's all about it's really about optics. It's not about what it is, it's about what it looks like. That's pretty much. That's what it is. And ballroom is so indignative. What's that word? Ballroom culture is so is such a mirror to what's happening in the cis community. because ballroom is literally what is happening in heterosexual cis culture. From the moment that these cis halflings are brought up, they are given a category. And you know how in ballroom you get to walk different categories? See, that's the beautiful thing about owning who you are and accepting who you are. Because one night you can walk face, another day you could walk sex siren, another day you could walk body, another day you could walk, depending on how far you are in your transition, you could walk drag queen realness. You know, if you soft, you could walk femme queen realness. Like, there are so many different categories that you can walk on the stage of life when you accept who you are. But for cis halfling people, it's only one category. And you are praying for tens every day. That's what being cis and heterosexual is like. It's like walking the same category every day for the rest of your life and being prepared to unalive people who clock you and don't give you your tens. That's how serious this MK Punctura then got to these people. You walk in this category for your tens, and if you don't get your tens, you literally ready to harm other people for not giving you your tens. You only can walk one category for the rest of your life, and you looking for your tens every day in that one category. That's a miserable way to live. Let me nibble on a little pig, please. They doing this all for musty Nutella sex. Nibble, nibble in the shadows. In the shadows. Indicative. Yes. Yes, that's what I was trying to. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Ballroom is the accurate depiction of the whole punkyarchy. TS Fashion Show. I'm a pin that. Ballroom is the accurate depiction of the whole punkyarchy. That's why Paris is burning. Is like Paris is burning speaks to what motherfuckers don't understand is LGBT culture, LGBTQIA culture is culture. Cause cis people are walking a fucking ball. And they gotta walk that same category every fucking day. Trade realness. Thug boy realness. Alpha man realness. Helpmate realness for the females. Adam and Eve realness. Hotep realness, period. The punkyarchy ballroom is fitting into one small box, and the real ballroom is standing in wholeness of all categories. You better say that tens, 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 honey, is so limited and depressing. Messiah realness. Well, child, let me get ready to get me a hot cup of tea and lay down because I gotta get up early, y'all. But we had dove into this topic right fast, didn't we? 100% pure love, baby. The general said social services realness, bitch. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Girl, I'm not about to play with you 100% pure love. That lady said social services realness. EBT assistance realness. Free clinic realness. Period. LGBT center realness. This whole punctation is right out of Paris is Burning. All of the categories have been assigned by the punks who can perform down low the best, by the punks and punkettes who can pretend the best. They are the gatekeepers to this matrix. The head punks, not priestess, but the punkstess. Not the president, but the punkadent. Not the pope, but the punk. High punk. The high punk, the punkadent. Your punkiest. Not your highest, your punkiest. Mr. Punkadent, do you have some words that you want to speak to the people? Mr. Punkadent, you won the election. How do you feel about it, sir? How does it feel to be, what number of president is this? 45? How does it feel to be the 45th Punkadent of the United States? And the newly elected High Punk? Okay, not the Pope, the Punk. Not CEO. Punkio. Executive Punk. The HPIC, the head punk in charge. Let me speak to the HPIC, the head punk in charge. You're punkiest. Oh, great punk. Punk of punks and punk of punks, and he shall punk forever. Punk of punks forever and ever, and punks of punks. Hallelujah, hallelujah, and he shall punk forever. And punk of punks. You punk this. The punk of the United States. Not Rock Nation. That bitch said not Rock Nation, Punk Nation. Girl, girl, you're punkness. Not pastor, punkster. Oh, I'm gonna go talk to the punkster after church. When I tell you, look, we gonna start doing them children like the Smurfs. You know how they be like, go and smurf me some water. I'm gonna smurf to the house to see if so and so is there. I smurf me that wrench. We finna punk me that wrench. I'm punking there now. I just got a punk on my shoes. Ooh. I'm gonna go and punk me a bath. I'm feeling punktastic. Look, then when you talk to the pastor and saying, instead of saying, you really preached today, you really punked today. You gave a really good punking today. Bitch, that's gonna be the word for it. Bitch, that's gonna be the adjective, the noun, the verb. That was punkerific. That was punktastic. I'm gonna have a McPunk sandwich. Chick McPunk. I'm all punked out.
No, no punks left to give. Are you freaking punking me? What in the punk is going on here? How in the punk did that happen? Are you punking kidding? Is he out of his punking mind? Hey man, I'm poking it. Ba 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 ba. I'm poking it. Okay, I got it. I want me an order of punk fried rice. Can I have some punk fried rice, please? I have a double punk with cheese. I have a double punk with cheese, please. Can I have some chicken and punkles? Gimme pumpkin tonight. Let me start. How many punks does it take to screw in a light bulb? Impossible punk. Not in, not in front of the poking salad. Who made the punk salad? Mission Impunkable. Can I get a 5 punk wing? Impunkable for a plain country bumpkin to be joined in carry marriage. Impunkable, impunkable, impunkable. Impunkable, 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 quite punkable. Hot punk soup. Love some punk soup. Whew. This tea is punk. Instead of saying hot, this tea is punk. I swear, it's punk javu. Baby, I swear it's punk javu. It's the punk in me. How many punks does it take to get to the center of a how many punks does it Girl, let me stop. Girl, take me to the punk. I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon the punkery and sing to you this song. Take me to the punk. Bitch. Ooh. Baby, I swear it's punk shavu. There's a punk in Gully. Is there a punk? Is there a punk in the house tonight? Stand up, stand up. Let me know, let me know you understand. Is there a punk? Is there a punk in the house tonight? Is there a punk in the house for love? And I've learned that it don't take much to break a punk. Can't read my, can't read my, no, he can't read my poker face. It could have been me. It should have been me if it wasn't for the punk. I'm trying to think what song is that? It could have been me. Is it a gospel song? I'm on the edge of punking. This is gonna be a punk disaster. This could be punkastrophic. I don't know how much punking more I could take of this. And I know it was the punk. Oh, okay. If it wasn't for the blood, okay. And I know it was the punk. And I know it was the punk for me. One day when I was lost, these punks that did the most. Punkzition. Not transition, punkzition. Punk in the name of punk. Stop, punk, in the name of punk. Before you break the punk to get over. A punk is still a punk. A punk is still a punk. Even when there's no one punching him. But a punk is not a punk. And a punk is not a punk when the two of us. I tried to punk it away. I tried to punk one in the air. Not my punks, not my punks, not my punks. Oh, girl. Intimate punks. You want my soul. You won't punk. You won't punk my soul. You won't punk my soul. I'm telling everybody. Everybody. No punking, baby. No punking on the dance floor. hmm I can show you the punk. Soaring timers and under on a magic carpet park. A whole new punk. A dazzling punk I never knew. A whole new punk. Don't touch my punk. Don't touch my punk. I'm in need of punk. And baby, you're in need of punk. What about punk? I kissed the punk and I liked it. Hey, Sophie. Bump the mother punks cause I'm down for my punks. Bump the mother punk cause I'm down for my punks. I wanna be punk with what you're going through. I wanna be punk. I wanna be punks with you no matter the time of day and punks we boo. Punks. Back that punk up. You's a fine motherfucker once you back that punk up. You just got punked. Remember that show? Mm-hmm. Oh, do you remember punks? Not boondocks, the punk docs. That'll be a good idea for a show. Punk docs. Do you remember the punks when we fell in love? Do you remember the punks when we first met? Punk, you were not a punk. I'm here with you, and though we're far apart, we're punks in our hearts. You were not a punk. There's no place like, there's no place like punk. If I clip my heels 3 times, I can go home. All I have to do is click my heels 3 times and say, there's no place like punk. There's no place like punk. There's no place like punk. There's no place like home. The Punk Panther. That'll be a cute movie too. Yes. We are the punks. We are the children. We are the ones that make a punky place. So let's start queering. There's a punk we're saving. We're punking our ass out. It's true, we'll make a punk your place. Just you and me. We are the punks. Mm-hmm. 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 I believe the punks are our future. Punk them well and let them punk the way. Show them all the punkness they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. Make it punkier. Let the children punk out. Remind them how to be sissies. Everybody's searching for a punk. I'm your punk tonight. Oh, I'm every punk. I'm every punk. Whatever you want, whatever you need. Any punk you want me to be, baby, I'll do it naturally. 'Cause I'm every punk. I'm a sissy. I'm a sissy. Yeah. I'm punking out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. You can do what you wanna do in pumpkin color. Wrote a song about it, like to hear it go. I'm a punk. Let me stop. But I want all of y'all to literally go and listen to a real song that is about a punk. It's by Katie Red, Katy, Red, Radd. And it is Redd, Katie Red from New Orleans. The name of the song is called Punk Under Pressure. That's right, Katie Red, and it's called Punk Under Pressure. And the lyrics to the song are, "Cause I'm a punk under pressure. When we finish, put the money on the dresser. The dresser, dresser, dresser. The dresser, dresser, dresser. I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe. Katie Red takes dick in the booty hole. In the what? In the who? In the booty hole. In the what? In the who? In the booty hole. And then what it says, Katie Red sucked dick in the middle of court. In the what? In the who? In the middle of court. Because you know we have like the little court ways. So yeah, that's a real song. It's called Katie Red. Go and look that up. You can find it on the internet. And it's called, yeah, that's one of the first songs. Like everybody used to call us Katie Red like 30 years ago. Like we used to get teased. We all was Katie Red. And they'll start singing that song. I'm a punk under pressure. When we finish, put our money on the dresser. I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe. Katie Red take dicks in the booty hole. In the who? In the what? In the booty hole. I'm a punk under pressure.
And when we finish, put my money on the dresser. The dresser, dresser, the dresser, dresser, dresser. Yeah, you want to ride the white punk. Butt burglar. Okay, bless. Okay, so we had us some fun before we got off of here, but we're definitely gonna keep up the flow of of um of this the punking everything. And I also want to get back to the Infantara series this week. I want us to get back on schedule. I needed to vent a little bit about, just men in general. I think I think we have to take a break, to try to do a little bit of that. I still love, my brothers, and I still have grace for a lot of it. But just because I have grace, just because we have grace, doesn't mean that we can't take a moment to vent and to call it out. And so, we've done that, but we still love y'all. Still love y'all. We need to be able to say how we feel and move on. We we had a punk extravaganza, exactly. Yeah, on the dresser. Yeah, so definitely go and look up that song. But we gonna close out tonight. We love them even though they weak for a STD 9 inch. So I want to give shots out, of course, to Fatima, who was on earlier. I don't know if she left. She's on a different time zone. We definitely want to acknowledge Sophie, on here from New Zealand. We want to acknowledge MC, um, McKinky, who was contributing a lot tonight to the conversation. Um, I already said Fatima, our high priestess. We missed as child tonight. But we'll see the purple goddess again later, I'm sure. We had the general on here, 100% pure love, period. And we had the purple prodigy, the good Anandia, honey. And we was keeping it spicy, and we was just on here having a beautiful night. I love my purple dolls. Bless you, doll. Thank you. We missed the purple goddess. Right. Right, right, right. Okay, so but I enjoyed all of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful night. And I will check in with y'all later this week. Okay. So let's just take care, rest well. Let's get us some good cootsies and wake up and take tomorrow by storm. Period. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night later. Um, As above, so below, as within, so without. Down but none that I say cool keep spinning and turning Iangani Iyanko Kalukalo, which means I am a child of God Goddess, and if I am, you know you are. You don't have to be filthy rich to stand on business. Bound and round, both circle and square. We too speak life, so operations beware. Sending healing to those in despair, El Babosara, which means we come in peace, no harm to any. Laylim Layler. Thank you to everyone who clicked thumbs up on the video. Thank you for supporting the live. I had fun, and I will talk to y'all soon. Later. Thank you for the purple hearts. Love y'all. Later.